2 in your assessment, if you have a look at your module on page 21, it's talking about the components of the business plan. Your assessment 2 on page 5 is talking about what's in the business plan. And it's on page 21, what's in it. So for this assessment, this question, what you've really got to do, it's talking about the 9 different areas. So it's got them written down on page 21. That's what's needed over here. Yeah? Yeah. So it's pretty easy. Oh, I'll walk away again. I'm not going to be very good at this tonight, am I? It's just about writing down the 9 strategies. You've got to put them in order. When we mark them, they have to be in the correct order. So you have to write them down from the 1 to 9 that you've got in here. Pardon? Not entirely. Well, you've got to say why they're important. Okay, so why do you think your strategic profile is important? Because the executive summary's already been done. They've given you an example of what they want. So your strategic profile, which is number 2, if you go to page 23 on your module, it's giving you you've got to just take out of that what it's about. Purpose and direction, yep. So what you can put in with that, you can put a little bit more information in there about what part they include if you want to, but really your answer's just there on that page. So it's kind of giving you, for my business, my purpose and direction and my profile is to be able to make the movie, to make the world's first interactive movie. So for your business, what you've got to be able to do is to be able to, as you say, you want to have a coffee where they can pick up food quick and easy. You want to have a truck, you want property development, so it gives you an idea where you're going with your business. Okay, how did you go with your internal analysis, which is your number 3? What have you? Yeah. Does anyone know what USP stands for? It stands for your unique selling point. So in a way, you've got to be able to say about your business, what's the unique thing about it, which is when it's your strength. It's about why you want to run a cafe, why you want to own a truck, why property. So what's the thing that, have you studied it, have you worked in it, have you experience in it? So you've kind of got to be able to work out what's the important point your business has got that nobody else has got. Or it may have, but for you, yeah, it's got you, yeah. So what's that thing about you? And so your internal analysis is looking at your strengths and your weaknesses. What are the things that are really, really good? And that's about you being passionate about it. Why are you passionate about it? So, and in the end, that's what they're talking about, the competitive advantage, because when you're in business, as you probably are gathering, it's not just a 9-to-5 job. You still have to find time to have time out, but you are going to be really working some long hours to get it up and going. even the fact that you've got to come and study is still some of your own personal time out of your life to learn how to run it. So you've got to be really dedicated to it. So internal analysis is looking at what are the things about you, and it's got it on page 24. Okay, your external analysis. I talked about one before about my business, but there are always things that are happening. Who's going to be working with the exchange rate in their business? Exchange rate. Goes up and it goes down, it goes up and yeah. So, you know, for your business, that's actually going to be one of your external analysis. It's something that's outside the business that you've got no control over. So your D, which is external analysis, you've got it on page 25. What have people got for their answers? Who's got an answer for that? Anyone got? Factors outside your business. Yep. Yep. So you kind of, with your own business, you know, it is, like as I say, the exchange rate. Yours would be like what's happening with the property market now. I mean, it's just prices are going. And yours would also be like what's happening with the mortgage rate lending. So it's going to be, if you're going to be buying them and lending them out. So, did you see the rents this morning on some of the houses? Who's got that money? Somebody, obviously. Okay. Some of the other things that you want, you can write down on page 26. There's some other bits and pieces here, which we're kind of talking about that anyway. List any of those and you've answered that one as well. Very good at this tonight. F, you should have, what have you got down for F? Oh, E, we're on to E, we've missed one, sorry, E. Alternative strategies. So it's if something goes wrong, and look, a recession came. There's going to be a whole 30,000 houses on the market, but something could happen. You know, everybody might decide they don't want to have coffee anymore. You know, these are things that can happen. So it's, for your own business, it's about having a plan B. So you've got that again written down up on page 26. So you can take some notes from that one. Pardon? An exit strategy. Sometimes look at an exit. Well, actually, with the business, you should have an exit strategy. Yeah. So at the end of it, you're deciding, you know, what you're going to do with it. Yeah, absolutely.
I have a franchise, and that was the question when I was, before I signed up, I asked whether they had an exit strategy.
Oh. That's good to say to hold. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Then you know that. Yeah. But yeah, there should be. And although I don't know. No.
That confuses me.
Yeah. But absolutely, yeah. Because I mean, you might want to save your business. You guys might want to go back to Croatia, or you know, you can't do anything. So yeah, exit strategy is good. Okay, number F. What have you got? Legal plan. Yep. Okay, and lots of bits and pieces there. Rules and regulations. What one that we all hate? Tax. GST. all those sorts of things that we have to kind of know about, you know. So, yeah, I mean, if you've got a lease, so it's all those legal things that you have to make sure that you've got sorted out. And for some, maybe with your stories, like there is intellectual property, you know, with some of the things. What I've done with my movie, I've posted myself a copy so that it's got the post office date on it, stamped, and I haven't opened it, so that if anyone else copied it, I can produce that document with the post office stamp on it. So that's actually now a legal document according to the copyright law. So it's things that you have to think about in your business that you have to do as well. The date stamp makes it legal that I could use it in court. So for your business, it's about thinking about what do you need to do for all those little bits and pieces. Okay, easy peasy. What are we up to? G, what have you got written down? Yeah, the marketing plan. And Bruce has probably told you, but the last module of this course is all about marketing. And actually that's what I do up on YouTube. That's one of my strategies that I market on YouTube. So it is how you're going to promote your business. So maybe you're going to have t-shirts on, the quickest, easiest, fastest, whatever, coffee, you know, and on the back your telephone number or something, you know, 0800, we love this coffee, or, you know. So it's what is your marketing strategy? How are you going to sell? How are you going to put yourself out there to sell? Because marketing and sales are a little bit different. So the role of that one you could put down, there's lots of things all written in the, what some people got some answers.
Use implementation, advertising.
Yep. And you've got some more on that page there too. Kind of the words that are highlighted are the words that they also like for the answers. A little just word on the side. But get back here in front of this. Okay. H is what? Yeah, okay, so do you know what HR is? Yeah, human resources, so it's the people. Who's going to run your business? Some of it will be who? A lot of it will be you, yeah. But also the other things that you're going to have, if you have to have staff in there. And what they've kind of got in that page, on page 29, the highlighted words are really the things that need to be, it's to be in the answer, because it's who are the people in your business. The other thing it may also be, because you've got your inside your business, you've got your outside the business as well. Maybe you've got somebody doing social media, because that's something that you don't like. Maybe you've got somebody that's doing your website. Maybe you've got, generally 99% of businesses have an accountant, and so that's outside your business anyway. But there are other people that you're going to have to run your business. So I, what have we got for I?
Cost budgets, payroll, funding, P&Ls.
Yep, I say, okay, so you should have, first of all, over on the what side of it? Right-hand side, when you're looking at left-hand side, is the name of it. Should be called up the financial plan, and then the things that you are going to include in it. And you've got those on page 30 as well. Does this make it any easier for you? Or is this painful? Okay. Okay, so now it's some time for discussion.